What's up, YouTube? This is Steve here from Team Rippy a New One, coming at you with a deck video for the regionals I just went to in Chicago, Illinois. Over the last weekend, I went X-3, which is basically I lost every one of my games. And after that, I just dropped because, I don't know, I only had 3 rounds that I played in. Round 1 was against X-Sabers. Somehow I lost. I beat him game 1, and yeah, game 1 I beat him, and then game 2 I lost, and then game 3 was down to time, and I thought that I had one more turn left, and I had Tour Guide in hand. I could have summoned another Tour Guide and swing for enough damage to put me above him, but I just attacked with my Machina Fortress. Game 2 was against Mermails, which is weird because usually as you lose more, the decks are a little easier, and yeah, Mermails for game 2, Mermails suck. Game 3, or match 3, I was against Windups, which was even stupider because Windups were better than X-Sabers, and I lost to them, obviously. So I said, screw it, I dropped and just made some money. Alright, so to get started off here, we actually, so I'm playing Machina Geargia, if you can see in the title. Geargia armor's very essential because you flip him and you get searches. Rarely did I ever get these off though because my opponents always had a way to get rid of them, which is annoying. Obviously 3 Geargia armors. I have 1 super. I don't know if I really want to pimp the deck out or not, but this card's essential because you flip a Geargia armor specialist out, go Geargia next, and then search again. So then you have the 3 arsenals because it's just summon it. It's a 1700 guy. If you have another one, it's 19. Also, you tribute it to get any Geargia monster from your deck. Okay, so far all these monsters are also level 4 and Earths, so yeah. 3 Machina Gear frames. He's another searcher. Searches cannons, fortresses, and he's level 4 plus his 1800 attack, which is helpful. Also, you can equip him to a machine monster, and that monster cannot be destroyed. So yeah, he's a really good card. He's one of my favorites in the deck. And then you have the Machina Fortresses. Just one of the boss monsters of the deck. You just discard crap to summon these guys, and they're really, against Mermails, this is one of the best cards to go against them because if they get rid of it, you can just get rid of one of their cards. If they target it with a heavy infantry, you get rid of it, or discard a card from their hand, anything like that. And then yeah, I would put this to 2. This is a Machina Cannon. Basically, all you have to do is, if this is in the grave, if this is in your hand, just discard this to special him from the grave, and then it's just that. And it's searchable on Machina gear frame. So yeah. Onto the defensive monsters. You have the hand traps. You have 2 Geargia. Geargia is really good because you keep hand advantage in the game with this deck, and you also have a lot of level manipulation. You have level 8s from Machina Cannon, level 7 from Fortress, level 4s from Gear Frames, level 1 from Veilers, and then level 3s from Tour Guides. So the only weird levels, like, you're not gonna be able to take. Also, it makes ranks easier because, like, you can copy a level. Stuff like that. Alright, then you have 2 Veilers, because I thought it was needed. It helped a lot against Mermails, because they can't freaking have their marksman Veiler, so I would definitely keep this in. And then 2 Tour Guides. I would keep these in for 100% sure. I might even throw in Tour Bus next time, because it's a 1 turn, like, I drew these together usually, but it's usually just like a 1 card out to a lot of things, because you can go Acid Golem to get over Abyss if they don't negate its effect, and it's instant, like, rank 3, so it's always really good, especially with Leviair nowadays. And on to spells, you have obviously back row removal. I might try Night Beams next time, but MST is staple. 2 dualities. I might actually take these out. Weird enough. I don't really like duality in the deck because you have so much search power already, and you need the special summons. So I mean, I'm gonna try to see if I can find something else. Then you have Heavy, Reborn, and Dark Hole because they're just broke, and then Pot of Avarice. No explanation for those needed. And then for traps, Triple Phoenix Chain. This card's really good this format. It stops attacks and stops monster effects on the field. A really good card. If you guys don't have this card, I'd pick it up because it's going to go up in price. I already picked these up probably about 2 months ago for 7 each, and they're all like 25 each now, so get them while they're cheap. Bottomless trap hole, because it's another defensive trap. Get rid of their stuff, and then whatever. I also have 2 torrential tributes, which are these empty sleeves here. I don't actually own torrential tribute, or it's in another deck, and I didn't really bring it with me to regionals, so I had to borrow my friends. Something else I would throw in here would be Mirror Forces. The deck count I think is 40 or 41. And one card that I teched in, I tried it out. I didn't test it before regionals, and this card is garbage. In the main deck at least. I will cite it for sure. It's Anti-Spell Fragrance. This card is really good against spellbooks. Don't get me wrong. It's good against Samurais. It's good against any deck that mains a lot of spells. But Mermails and Fire Fists, they don't really need to get the spells off right away. And, yeah, this is just a random check choice for me. So, that's the main deck. We'll go to the side deck here, or extra deck. We have actually 2 Geargia necks, 1 Black Ship of Corn. Like, if you don't know Geargia necks, this is one of the boss monsters also of the extra deck. It's a searcher. Black Ship's good. Maestro's it's defensive. Number 11, Big Eye. You drop your fortresses really easily, and then you can also go Geargia. If you have a fortress in the grave and fortress on the field, you copy the one in the grave. Then you go into this guy and take your opponent's monster. Really good card. I see this card. I picked up. I paid cash on this $65. I think it'll end up being a $150 card. So if I was you guys, I'd pick that up too. And if you have them for sale, I'll buy them from you. Gemnite Pearl, just because it's a beater. Gaga Cowboy, because he's Gaga Cowboy. Abyss Dweller, because it helps against Mermail matchups and any other grave activating effects. Windups and mains for the tour guide. That's the golem for the tour guide. Levier. One of my other favorite rank 4s against a Mermail Abyss Lindy. This guy just attacks it. Instead of going to the grave, it goes to the deck, so its effect doesn't activate. So yeah, you have 1 Utopia. Yes, it says dual terminal. If you guys want any dual terminal stuff, I put $600 into 7 A and B, so I have plenty of extras. Photon Popple Operative. I don't really think I'm gonna use this again. Leviathan Dragon, just because of the tour guide. The extra deck can be tweaked around a little bit. I might throw another Big Eye in, because there's plenty of times in the few matches I did have where I could have went Big Eye a second time, and it would have won the game. But yeah, so if I throw another, definitely for the main deck, I would throw in another Fortress, take out this Anti-Spell Fragrances, and throw in 2 Mirror Forces for the deck. And then on to the side deck here, one of the cards I cited, I think this is the only card I really cited, Thunder King. It's so good against everything, against Mermails, Windups, freaking Fire Kings, or Fire Fists, Heretics, freaking anything, man. This is just like, if it's on your field, you're good to go. Soul Drain, I did side this in, but I never drew it against Mermails. Mind Crushes, those are just for random decks that I might not have side for already. Line Prison Mirror, because I had a bunch of dual terminal stuff, and I was like, if I could go get Agents or Heretics, this is what I need. And there's 15th spot open, so I didn't have an extra Mind Crush, which I would have thrown in, but there's Light Imprisoning. And then I have to have this card every time I play against something. Like, any regional I go to, any top event, I have to have Shadow Imprisoning Mirrors. 1 Soul Taker, this is a really good card, but I don't know. Maybe I sided in against Mermails, didn't draw it. 2 DD Crows for any graveyard dependent decks, like Dragonities, Dark Worlds, sometimes Windups. I wouldn't side it against Windups, obviously. And then this card, Troll and Lockbird, is against Spellbooks. I side this in against 6 Samurais, believe it or not. Stops Gateway, OTK. If they activate 6 Sam United, they tribute it, you get to activate this effect, because it's considered drawing, is considered adding to the hand, so it's a really good card. Alright, so that's it for the whole deck. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. I know one of my buddies wanted me to make the video, so just Comment down below, say what you think about the deck. And, yep, peace out.